Hi guys, and welcome to 123 MyIT's video on the unboxing and first look at Samsung's latest phone, the S8 Plus. The Samsung Galaxy S8 comes in two different sizes, the S8 and the S8 Plus. Both models come with a 64GB capacity and come in 5 different colours. We've got maple gold like this model here. You also have the option of midnight black, orchard grey, arctic silver and coral blue. The Samsung Galaxy S8 comes in two different sizes. You have the S8 Plus and the smaller model, the S8. The smaller model has a 5.8 inch display, while the S8 Plus has a 6.2 inch display. The S8 Plus has a recommended retail value of $850, that's US, and the smaller model, the S8, has a recommended retail value of $750. Okay guys, so let's get to the unboxing. So initially the box came in just a regular brown box, and I thought it would just have the phone inside, but actually when I opened the first part up, it actually got more. It's got all the packaging in here, so I don't really know what we're going to expect. So let's have a look what we get here. This looks like some type of bag. Carry around phone. Okay, so it's just a regular carry bag with the Samsung Galaxy logo on the side, so that's quite a nice touch, I guess. And I'm not sure whether you would get this with every model phone. I believe this is maybe just a pre-order package. So then we have another part here. It says thank you for shopping with us. Take this out, and what have we got here? So I'll just move that box aside so you can see properly. Samsung Galaxy Amplifier speaker dock, so that's pretty cool. I really wasn't expecting a dock to come with the phone. And then we've got the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. It's a 64GB, I don't know if you can see that properly, there we go, on the camera. And the colour is the maple gold. Now I did an unboxing on the Samsung Galaxy Note last year, and I'll put a link to the description below. That was the model that was recalled, so you can see they've kind of gone to a bit of effort to try and maybe win back their customers, you know, that had that previous model of phone. Okay, so we're just going to get to the unboxing of the S8 Plus. You're just going to need to peel the plastic off. Unboxing. Take the top off like so, put that aside, break the seal here, and then it just slides out and opens up like that. So pretty nice. The colour's very well matched on the inside. It's a nice quality box. Let's see how we get it out of here. Just pick it up like that. The gold doesn't look very goldy. It's more like a silvery type gold. Bit of plastic around the outside, around the back, and one on the front as well. How do we get that off? Peels from the top here. Just peels straight off. It feels quite light, and the edges are really nice. The edges are really nice. You can hardly feel them at all. A little bit rough around the top there. Otherwise really nice. I don't know how surprised I am with the gold colour. I thought it might be a bit more of a you know, a metal gold colour. This seems quite silver. On first thoughts, it's quite nice. I like it a lot. I'll just pop that aside and we'll look at what else is in the box here. Alright, so then you get your documentation. You got your SIM eject pin, pretty standard. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, a little bag to recycle your old phone with. You can send that back to be recycled. Some content transfer, shows you how to transfer with the cable, how to transfer content to your new Galaxy phone, and I'll do a video on that at some stage as well. Quick start guide and warranty card. Let's have a look what else we've got here. So you've got your USB charger, pretty standard. Obviously if you're in the US it'll come with the US plug. Micro USB connector, then we've got our USB connector as well. Okay, so we'll use that to transfer the content from one phone to another. I'll show you that a bit later. Okay, and in here we've got our USB power cord, which we would plug into our power adapter to charge the phone. AKG earphones, slightly different. And looks like they also come with a microphone and everything built in. Let me just slide these out so we can get a better look at them. They're pretty cool, aren't they? Look at that. So the earpieces, you can actually change the size of the earpiece rubber bit there. Okay guys, so let's take a look at the screen for a second here. So the first thing you'll notice when you take the phone out of the box is the integration of the home, the back, and the menu buttons across the bottom. So if we press the home, that will obviously take you back to the home. You need to swipe up for any other menus. Quite easy to get into these quick menus here, but if you wanted to go back, you hit the back button or you hit the home button and it will take you back to the home screen. And then if you use the menu button, it will actually take you back to the last menu that you were in. So really cool integration straight off the bat with this phone, and so far I'm very impressed with what I see. So we spoke a little bit before about the screen. So the screen is a 6.2-inch screen, and the integration of the home, back and menu buttons on the bottom of the phone just make the screen display feel that much larger. So the screen itself is amazing. It's a Super AMOLED screen which has a resolution of 1440 by 2960 pixels. There's a really nice touch with the background there. As you move the phone, you can kind of see the galaxy kind of moves with the phone. It looks pretty cool. The other thing too is it's a really beautiful screen for browsing. So when you go to a website and you're using the full length of the phone, so down the bottom you've still got all your menus, however the rest of the phone is displaying quite nicely. The menus disappear and you just have this really thin line of the back button, the home button and the menu button there. In the middle of the screen you've got your weather app here, and you can turn on your current location. And you can see it finds my current location in Newtown. The weather is 24 degrees and it's fair weather at this stage. We go back to the phone, back to the main menu. You can see it sets our temperature there and tells us the same information that we just gathered. So pretty nice touch for the middle of the phone. So some changes to get into your app menu. You just swipe upwards and that gives you access to all your apps. Also, if you swipe down from the top, you've still got access to all your quick menu and your quick launch buttons, and you can change these by hitting the cog menu at the top there. If we take a look around the side here, we've got our volume up and down buttons which turn the volume up and down. But then we've also got this new button here called the Bixby button, and what it does is you go through, you press it and go through, and it sets up this menu called Hello Bixby. Now it just gives you a quick launch of everything that you might need on your phone. So it's kind of like a quick launch button which you can use to shortcut things. So for example, if I wanted to make a new shortcut, I could just use the cog up the top and then go through, and I can set different things within Bixby. So Hello Bixby on lock screen, supported apps, so you can put apps in there if you wanted to. Let's go in and have a quick look there. So then you can put your alarm in there, briefing, calendar, all these other sorts of things you can actually put in this quick launch button on the side. On the bottom of the phone, starting from the left hand side, we've got our 3.5-inch audio jack. In the middle there, we've got our USB-C connector, microphone, and on the end there we have our stereo loudspeaker. On the right hand side of the phone, we've got our pretty standard sleep-wake power button. Along the top of our phone, we've got our antenna lines on either side again, and we also have the microphone pin port there. We also have the SIM card slot there, and if we take a really close look at that, you can see that it takes both a micro SD card to expand the 64GB capacity that you have. So for example, if you fill your phone up with large video files, which is quite easy to do, then you can expand the memory and save a lot of your data to that SD card. And then you've also got the SIM port there. One thing I really don't like about this is that it's not made from metal. You notice that the Apple ones will always make this out of metal. So this little bit of plastic can quite easily break when you're trying to eject some cards or put new cards in. So you can see there that the bit of plastic isn't sliding in very well, and actually you have to force it a little bit to get it back inside the phone. So I think this is definitely something that Samsung could improve on with their phone. And so on the back of the phone, we've got a 12 megapixel f1.7 aperture with auto detection and autofocus and LED flash. And beside the camera there, we also have our fingerprint scanner. So on the top of the phone at the front, we've got our front-facing camera, and it's an 8 megapixel f1.2 aperture with auto detection and autofocus. And there is no LED flash on the front. Instead, if we start the camera up and we take a picture, the whole screen becomes the flash, which actually makes it much better and gives you a better quality light when you're taking selfies. The camera has a very simple layout now as well, so you could just record, take photos, or you can use Bixby Vision as well, which allows you to modify the photos on the fly. But also across the top here you've got other icons like masks, so if you wanted to take a photo of someone and then put cat's ears on them or what have you, then you can go through and do that. Also across the top here you've got your HDR, you can turn that on, it's already enabled, or turn it off, or you can set it to auto. You can flip the camera around if you want to do front-facing view, and across the top here you've got your cogs, so you can actually change video capture size, and in here you can go right up to Ultra HD. Okay guys, so for those of you that want to see the benchmark results, so the single core score was 1981 and the multi-core score was 6163. We scroll down there, we'll see just some other general information about the phone itself. And then if we go across to the single core score, we'll compare our device with other phones out there. So you can see our device is at the top there, 1981, and it compares us with the Samsung Galaxy S7, which has the Exynos 8890 CPU. And if we go across to multi-core score, it will also compare our multi-core score with the other phones available. Okay guys, so if we check out the battery settings here, so it's a 3500 milliamp hour battery, and you can expect roughly about 10 hours of battery life with about 4 hours of on-screen time. So that's pretty standard by today's mark. Probably I would have liked Samsung to try and increase that battery time slightly. Okay guys, so the Samsung Galaxy S8 models are actually IP68 certified, which means that it's dust and waterproof in 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes. So if we just pick that up and drop that in the water there. On the side of the phone here on the edge, you'll see there's a little software change there, which if you swipe the side across, you'll actually get different menus come up. So you've got People Edge, for example. Now People Edge, it says add your closest contacts to the People Edge panel to keep in touch with them quickly and easily. So you can basically just go allow and then add in all your contacts there. If we keep swiping across on the edge there, you've got Smart Select, which allows you to capture images from your phone. If we swipe again, we've got Apps Edge, which allows you to put all your apps in there so you can get to them much quicker. And then if you keep swiping across, you just go back to People Edge, which allows you to put your contacts in there. Always with the Samsung phones, wherever the cog is means that you can make changes to the panels or the menus that you're in. So for example, you can see we've gone in here and we can make changes about what panels that we want to show up on the edge. Apps Edge always has to stay there, but we could turn off People Edge if we didn't want contacts on there. Or we could turn off Smart Select like we've just done, or we can turn everything off overall. Okay guys, so what do I think of the S8 Plus and the S8 model in general? Well, I think Samsung has done a really good job on making a really nice, high quality phone. Overall though, I think it's a really nice phone. I think if you're an Android person and you're looking for an upgrade, then it's definitely worth having a look at the S8 Plus. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it from me. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.